Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 9 of my Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough. So, I think it was last episode that we might have done some tower stuff. That's very, very likely. I also think that we were up in, I think it was this corner that we were kind of messing around in. It might have been last episode or the one before. We did that tower, which was spooky, but we found some shrines. We found one of the great fairies right there, which was great. Got our armor upgraded again, I think. Possibly. I don't even know if I looked. I probably got it upgraded again. But we found the Ancient Tech Lab and the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, and we got that upgraded. And we can actually check if we did my armor. I almost think we did. Oh, yeah, it's level 2 now. So we did do level 2 on my armor. But it was in maybe the last sitting that we also got the Phantom armor set, which is a very good armor set. Increases attack, obviously, very, very good. And this time, we are contemplating which one of these towers, because there's a couple of towers over here that we can jump on. So, it's been a little bit since I played my Switch, so my controls are a little... you know, there might be some mistakes going on. Alright, really quick, I'm trying to find where we are on the map. Let's see, I think we're over... Okay, there we are. So we are over here, so we could... Let me just try to verify, because our options are, we could follow the road north, because if you follow the road north a long ways, there is another tower up there, and that would get us... That would be the tower for this side, that would be for this region. The other option is, we actually could go south a little bit, and go through the tunnel, or like this canyon, which would ultimately more or less lead us to the Gerudo Desert, or a Gerudo Desert? I guess I don't even know if it's Gerudo or Gerudo. I'm kind of contemplating going north, though, as far as what our options are. I'm kind of contemplating going north. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know if it matters a whole lot, so... The way north is looking pretty empty as far as a lot of things are concerned. There's a couple of minor chests. I mean, those ones are actually master mode chests, so those aren't actually there. But for the most part, I think we'll just follow the road north, and it's going to be probably mostly fairly uneventful, so we'll see what trouble we find along the way. Well, well. The man, the myth, the legend. I remember this one. Let's see, we actually don't need to be as concerned about this for a second. Hey, Cass. Oh. I did not hear you approach. I was lost in this song rendition by my late teacher. He passed away several years ago, you see, and this was the last song he taught me. Excuse me, I fear I may have gotten carried away. Nostalgia will do that to a person. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear it? Yes. Excellent. Without further ado... When a single arrow threads 2 rings, the shrine will rise like birds on wings. I gotta appreciate that it rhymes. At least it rhymes. Do you think the rings in the song refer to these oddly shaped rocks? And what of the shrine? That's a mystery to be uncovered here, that's for sure. And I get the feeling the truth is beyond my wildest imagination. May the light illuminate your path. Okay, so this one is actually self-explanatory, obviously, but the whole gimmick this one is to shoot an arrow through 2 rings, and only there's like probably supposedly there's only one combination of rings that are gonna work. So you know, so you just gotta find the rings that line up that you can get an arrow through 2 of them. Let's see if we can maybe make it happen, Captain. Hey, maybe this one. A little low. Aha! Gee whiz, that was very specific. That took several minutes to find, but I did find it. Heyo. Oh, we did it. Oh my goodness. That took a bit. This ring is very hidden. Look at that. It's like super hidden back here. Oh my goodness. But hey, we found it. Alright. Let's go see what this one's all about, eh? What is happening here? Moving in parallel. Alright. Oh, dang it. Aha! Oh, I was thinking I was gonna have to do something crafty with my stasis, but no. You just need some half-decent timing. Now, before we just dip, are there any chests hidden down here? Okay, there's a platform. They would have to give you some way up, because they couldn't just do that. They couldn't just trap you down there. Alright. I'm suspicious. Yup. I knew it. I was about to say, they couldn't just trap you down there, so... Ooh, giant thunderblade. Well, that's pretty insane. Alright. Oh, that's easy. Easy clap. Sick. Okay. What do we need? We need to do probably this. Oh, well. Alright. Well, there you go. Just make sure they didn't get crafty. No. Alright, let's do it. There you go. That was a cool one. I liked that one. Alright, so we find ourselves in Kakariko Village because that shrine was the 4th one in the set, so... Obviously, now we need to take advantage of it. The question is, should we do... I feel like heart maybe next. I don't remember what we did last, so we'll just do a heart this time. A new heart, please. Sick. Look at all those. Look at all those hearts. Let's go. Alright, so, I couldn't help but notice. Not all these guys. Hey guys, what's up? Excuse me. They're guarding something neato. Hey man, don't mind me. Yay! Anyway, go back about your business. It's just a routine inspection, nothing to be concerned over. You guys pass with flying colors. So obviously that's what we're here for. How well is it going to go? I don't know. Oh no. A traveler. Oh. That's unfortunate. I don't know, I just kind of expect that to go differently. But then I missed like a doofus. Oh, I didn't get anything for it. Hey. Well, you sure made that simpler than it would have been otherwise. I should do something to thank you, I suppose. Oh. A result of Kilton's research into monsters, this suspicious spice can be used to punch up dishes while cooking. Apparently it can be used to make a number of monster meals. So you're probably wondering what that stuff is. It's called monster extract. A guy named Kilton brews this stuff up at the Fang and Bone. It's a kind of flavoring that makes any food taste amazing. I know it's made of monsters, but it's good stuff. There are some weird stories going around about that Kilton character. He's obsessed with monsters. They say he does all kinds of hair-raising research with them and come up with a bunch of strange stuff as a result. I kind of want to meet him at least once to see if the rumors are true, but he's a hard guy to track down. One source I trust says he's most often found at a skull-shaped lake in Akala, but I don't know the place. I know the place, but thanks for the information. Anyway, yeah, I do know where she's talking about. I saw it on the map. Well, that was tasty. I don't know if the skeletons are going to be mad that I did that, but... Are you good? Yeah, they're good. They're fine. They were far enough away, they probably didn't realize what I just did to all those bats. Anyway, all right, we get close now. If we're really lucky, it's just gonna be full of monsters, like, you know, lizards and the orc guys, or maybe skeletons or whatever. Hopefully it's nothing too scary. If I start, like, seeing all kinds of wizards or whatever, or anything else... Ooh, okay. Oh, well. Just for a second, I saw that, and I was like, oh, lizard, sweet. But then I saw all of those. Awesome. Well, that's just great. If I could kill at least one, if I could get at least one, we could, you know, maybe, but, like, they're so close to each other. Like, it's a little hard to picture, you know? And there's nothing nearby to, like, you know, fly over, right? Like, because the other idea I had, I was like, well, I could go to that mountain and fly over, but, like, it's too far. Like, it's, you know, even the closest upper ledge, like, some of the nearest rock points, like, I'd be on the ground well before I got there. Technically, what I could do is, we could technically put it off until I completed, what is it, the bird, like, the bird monster in the Rito's village. Because, I mean, spoiler alert, but they give you an ability that's like a gust, and so there's a recharge timer on it, but you get an ability where you can, like, spring up from the ground and fly up into the air. So technically, I could put off this tower until I did that, and then and maybe we go there first. I could just also pop on my Phantom set, because all my attack power would climb, and then just try attacking everything and just trying to, like, actually fight your way through. It's an option. I don't love fighting wizards because they're such a pain to fight, but I don't know what else to do. Dragonbone Bokobo. Have I never actually killed a lizard in this game? Apparently not. Apparently not. Alright, what's the bow situation? Well... I don't know, dude. Some of these are real good. Let's see. Bow's respectable firepower. Yes. I mean, that's a really good bow. It's much stronger, you know? I mean, I'm not positive how this is supposed to go, you know? Like... I got that lizard, which is great, but, like, maybe I just try aggroing this guy, and I don't even know what, attempting to make that shot. I could put on a special arrow, but I don't know what he's weak to. Oh no, he sees me! Come here! There we go, here he comes. Okay, well that did really good damage. Huh. And I gained a lightning rod. Not recommended as a melee weapon, but it's good to shoot at things with it. Well, that was interesting. I just drew him out and assassinated him. I don't know. I was like, did I, like, overhype those things? Like, did I just have a really bad early experience and it gave me PTSD? Like, is that what happened? Anyway. Well, that was, I don't know. That is not what I expected to happen. It was just that went really well. I don't know. So, there's gaps. Maybe we could try, like, sneaking, like, and I mean, I say sneaking lightly, but maybe we can make it, is what I mean. And I did save it right here, so the lizards aren't gonna care if I really chilly swim through the water. Aw, there's no shot, dude. I'm so close to those guys. Alright, come here, lizard. I have decided on how we're going to do this. So what we're going to do is similar to what we just did. Basically, we're gonna just slowly aggro people, and then attack them, and then take them out, and then we're going to take out the wizard on this side, and then that should free up everything, and then I can use, if there's anyone left alive that's in the way, I can use the mask in conjunction with the ice power to not touch the water and just walk across. Alright, there goes that, which is great. There's another fancy bow here. Hey, I got him. Look at that. Okay, so that was a lot of arrows, but honestly, that was probably worth... And I need to not aggro the lizards in the water. Like, it's important that they don't care. Also, we need to save this. That was a lot of arrows, and I'm hesitant to use that much, but... Crap, dude, it was super good. Oh, also, I found a chest in the water that was worth 50 rupees, by the way. Link. I think you're doing this on purpose. Stay out of the water. Also, we need to stay on the far side of all of this so he doesn't, hopefully, detect me. Because we're going to be in a lot of trouble if I get detected. The lizard shouldn't care. There we go. Okay, how? The lizard shouldn't care. And the wizard is he hasn't aggroed. And he's currently on a patrol that's pretty far away, I think, so. Sick, we did it! I mean, you know, we're still climbing, but, like, we're out of the worst of the danger. And, I managed to snipe out the wizard with the arrows, so that part was really good, and the amount of arrows I had to shoot was a little rough, but we'll find more arrows. And I found 50 rupees in a chest that was nearby, near that pond, so that was good. So that was cool. There's actually a few other chests nearby. Those other two are master mode. There's fire arrows right beneath the tower somewhere, but I don't care about fire arrows enough to warrant going down there and dealing with wizards. So still, the other wizards, though, that went really well. Especially the first one, where I just absolutely dunked on him. He got far enough out of the water that I was able to just annihilate him. And now, we have reached the top. Yes! Alright. Yes! Another tower! Alright. Let's go, dude. Scanning area. Let's go. Yeah, big chunk of the map. Alright. This bandana looks so good with this outfit. Anyway, let's see. I noticed that there is a shrine right down here. It's right here. That is the other direction. Oh, there's a person up here. It's quite high. If only I was a birdman. Boo! Ah! Where did you come from? Don't scare me like that. How did you get up here? Though I suppose you could ask me the same question. You see, I've dedicated my life to the study of birdmen. Their flight mechanics fascinate me. You mean Rito? Given their weight, it should be physically impossible for them to fly with wings of their size. I just don't get it. I was standing on the ground watching the skies when suddenly this tower erupted beneath my feet. I've been stuck up here since with no way to get down. But my misfortune is a blessing in disguise. You see, this tower is the perfect place to observe birdmen in their natural habitat. Oh my, now that you've climbed up here, how do you get down without falling? I suppose you're stuck here too. I'll just fly down. What? You can fly? You can fly like a birdman? Is that true? I thought it was impossible for a Hylian to fly like a birdman. Oh, it's more than gliding then? It's more like gliding then. There's still a step, and that's still a step in the right direction. If I can analyze your glide distance and trajectory, it may help us understand the science of birdman flight. Maybe one day I'll finally realize my dream of becoming a bird. Would you mind participating in a short research study? I want to see how far you can glide. You'll be compensated for your time and travel, depending on how far you fly. How about it? I'll glide for you. Marvelous! Our findings today may prove to be the cornerstone of birdman research for generations to come. However, you are merely gliding, not flying, making this a rather dangerous research project. As such, the liability fee of 20 rupees will be necessary to proceed, in case I have a file on an insert report. Fine. Alright. Landing, wind directions, stamina usage. Keep all these in mind as you consider the farthest destination you can reach by gliding. If you're ready, let's take to the skies. Birdman research study, go! I mean, hopefully I get something for paying 20 rupees. I imagine if you had the, there are some other things you could do that would be really good, you know? Like, if you had more stamina, you could go much farther. And many other things. If you had more stamina or meals to give you stamina, which I don't, so we're just... Oh, there's the shrine. Anyway, we can only go as far as we're able to go with my stamina. Oh, there's also... Hang on. Thank myself for that in a minute. We're gonna... I mean, you know, we'll make it a little past there, but well within aggro range, I'll tell you that for free. Do 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 do. It's so like triumphant, jolly music. Oh, we're running out. There you go. I did the thing. And all these orc guys are like, what was that? They're like, what was that? But, you know, I think we did really good. Hey, let's see here. You flew 595 meter, 0.2 meters. Small steps lead to great strides in the long run. Oh, right. Your compensation. Isn't the collection of priceless research data compensation enough? No? Fine. Well, promise is promise. Here's your reward. 21 rupees. Ugh, fine. I'll make it 50. Hey, now we're talking. All right. So I made whatever. What is that? Like 29 rupees? Right? No. Right. I paid 20. That's what it was. I paid 20, so I made 30 rupees. So that was good. No, I'm good. Okay, but please come back soon. It's very boring up here. Well, that was interesting. I wonder if you could just do that over and over. That seems like a pretty lucrative way to just... I mean, it's maybe a little time-consuming-ish, but overall, I think that's a pretty solid way of making it. Now we're going to the shrine, which was right over there too. So, you know, we're not doing it for science this time. But anyway, because if you could just do that over and over, if he pays you every time, I would imagine it probably doesn't work that way. That seems like very easily abusable. I would imagine that he probably pays you if you beat that record. So maybe if you knew what you were doing, you could purposely sail a very small distance, you know? Enough to cover the cost of whatever it is you paid, you know? And then you just slowly break the record, but eventually there's only so many, like, landmarks around you, you know? You're not going to be able to just abuse it forever. So, maybe there's more you can do there, but that's not infinitely farmable. There's probably more farmable than what I did, but it doesn't matter. There's other ways to farm for money if it matters later. And other stuff you can sell and things, so I just don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's the most important thing. But anyway, we can find out what this shrine is all about. And we got another tower, which is great. So normally I do basically prioritize towers. This is how I normally play, which is prioritizing towers so that I can see the map. And then just, you know, exploring along the way and looting what I can along the way and things like that. We're gonna have to start hitting quests at some point. Like, for realsies. Is this the conduction electricity one? Maybe. I don't think it's the same one, no. You'd know if it's that other one. Okay. Hold there for a ball. There's another one over there. Okay, so you fly up there. Well, I'm gonna have to hit it. I'm gonna, obviously, I can't avoid doing it, so we're gonna have to actually hit it with a weapon. Oh. There's one. Whoop. Little hard. I just need to knock it off a little bit. There we go. Yay! I don't know if there's another way to do that, but, you know, whatever. I don't think it matters. By any means. I remember this. This is kind of cool. Whoops. What's less cool is my inability to time things. Whoops. We can do this, just watch. Ah, there it is. Anyway. Oh. Oh. Ah. Please. It's too fast. Alright. We're okay. Now, obviously, there's more stuff here. There's more to this. There's one. $26. Dang. Worth it. Let's see. I will equip this one. We'll drop the one I've been using, because I did fire a few shots out of it, so. 26, though. Yeah, 26. Sick. Let's do it. You love to see it. 3 more, then maybe we can boost stamina next. Although really at this point we should be prioritizing hearts just a little bit, because we need to get the Master Sword, and spoiler alert, we need a stack of hearts before we can do that, for reasons. So we're gonna need more. We're going to need more hearts, more than stamina, but I wouldn't mind more stamina, obviously, but just in general, we are going to need that. Anyway, alright, so there's that tower, which is huge. Trying to decide what to do now. Let's see, if we follow this road, like, super far. If we go to this road and we follow the road, we can just stay on it, and the road will eventually dump us to a shrine. Yeah, the road will eventually dump us to a shrine. Now, across the way... Ooh, there's a memory over there. And a fairy fountain. And, guardians. And a tower. Although that tower isn't. That tower, I think we might be in cold territory after that. I mean, that might be worth doing. I mean, in general, it has to happen anyway. So let me show you on the map, because obviously you can't see what I'm seeing. So technically, we're on the road, actually. I was still thinking we were up there for some reason, even though we weren't. But we stay on the road, we follow it like this. And then you get to... Let's see, where is that thing? Yeah, right over there. So right over here is a stable. And across the way, which you can't see, there's a memory on a ledge up. I think it probably is like over here or so. There's somewhere over there, and then somewhere a little higher is the actual tower, but I think that tower might be in some frosty, cold areas, which is a little spooky. And then along the way, we have to be a little careful. On this ledge, there is a, what is that, a Lionel? Yeah, there's a Lionel on that edge, and then right in here, I think there's a Hinox. Yeah, there's a blue Hinox right in there. So there's some things to watch out for. There's also some little chests kind of just vibing. There's a Knight Shield up on that cliff, but I have lots of good shields. Anyway, but I'm thinking discovering that stable is going to be maybe the really good thing. What's happening here? Beware of bandits. Incidents of travelers being attacked in this area on the rise. Traveling alone at night is dangerous. The Tabitha Bridge stable up ahead can guarantee your safety. Oh. Excuse me, do you know which way I should go if you wanted to get to the Gerudo Desert? I know. Oh good, I was fortunate to meet a kind soul like you. Now I can bring back something valuable for my journey. It's your head! Your life is mine! Oh no. Who could have foreseen this shocking eventuality? Let's go, nerd. Good fight. Anyway, he has a sickle. This is kind of nice for shooting at things, because you can fire balls of electricity, but... obviously, I would just prefer more weapons. Alright, so we just marked the tower over there, but we're going to go to the shrine, which is just around the corner over here. It's hard to believe that there's just right over those big rocks over on that side is a Lionel. Luckily, we're not going very far. Anyway, we're just here for the shrine, and then we can just... there's like one quest to look at in the stable, which is good. And we can see about all that. We can see about all that. Let's go! Alright, what is happening here? Aim for the moment. Uh-huh. There it is, finally. I had to use some fire arrows. I have the most fire arrows, so... there we go. Don't mind me. What is this? Ah, cool. Alright. We did the thing! I was just making sure there was nothing obviously behind it. But it doesn't look like it. Man, we need arrows. We have like 9 arrows, dude. So if I ever see a chest with regular arrows, we need to really, really, really attempt to grab it. Because, yikes. Ooh, there's some regular arrows over there right behind a stone talus rare. Which is spooky. There's a gold rupee at the bottom of that lake. And some arrows. And something that's not there in this mode. And a silver rupee. And a bomb arrow. And a topaz. And a feathered spear. And a korok seed. Anyway. We're not here for all that. Anyway. We're not here for all that. Just, we got my orb and we're out. Now we need to check out the stable. Then after that, we can figure out what else we're doing. But right across this bridge, there is some spooky guardians. But there is a shrine, which is very interesting. And a memory, which is right there. Which is picture number 3, by the way. And then, not too far away from that is another tower. The very top right corner of the towers, actually. Interesting. But first, check out the, first order of business is to check out what's going on around here. What is it, my smart man? What you looking at? What could it be? I happen to notice that a section of the cliff face there is in the distance looks almost man-made. My smart man, tell me, you can see it too. Yes, I could take a closer look if I could get there on my own. Cliffside etchings. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So let's see. We're standing right there. Well, on the map, there's not anything obvious, but... Oh, it might be a shrine. It could be this shrine is what we're staring at. Oh my chest, Batman. The top of this top of the cliffs over there that we're staring at with those markings, there's like 1,000 chests over those mountains, dude. Like, not even kidding. There is a crazy, like a comical amount of chests. They're everywhere. There's also a decayed guardian guarding a silver rupee, but mostly there's a few bosses, which is a little spooky. Forgotten sword, but yeah, mostly there's just 5 trillion chests. Well, that's pretty wild. Anyway, let me try to find where we are. Follow the road. There we are. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, let's see here. The stable. Ooh, some firewood. Supposed to be collecting that because I need to give it to that guy. No one freak out, okay? I need that. Ooh, an arrow. Anyway, I don't know if there's a separate quest. A wild berry. Woodcutter's axe. Spicy pepper. A soldier's bow. Which I'm already carrying many good bows, so. What was the name of that quest? A gift for the Great Fairy, so that is probably in here. I don't suppose it's you watching that kid sleep. Oh, it's you. Ah, Great Fairy. Oh, pardon me, I was lost in thought. You've heard of the Great Fairy, right? The one from all those old stories? Well, they're not just old stories. I believe the Great Fairy is real, and I'm on the journey to find her. There's a tower just beyond the Tabitha Great Bridge. They say that if you go to the top and look at the ground sometime in the afternoon, the tower's shadow will point to the Great Fairy's fountain. After hearing that legend, I decided to find out for myself. But now I'm stuck here at the stable because, well, no matter how hard I try, I just know I'll never be able to climb that tower. And to think, I even saved up all my rupees as an offering for the Great Fairy. But you look like you could climb that tower without breaking a sweat. Would you be willing to make an offering of rupees to the Great Fairy on my behalf? I'll do it. Oh, thank you. Here, take the 500 rupees I saved up. It's my life savings. Oh, please just don't go running off with it, okay? Sure, man. I think it'll probably take more than the 500 to for the fairy, but I imagine that the 500 it gives you is just kind of like a, you know, I can get you started. Hey, I just noticed. I think that broadsword is better, is it not? 14. It's actually, yeah, it actually is just a little better than that, I think. Right? It's the same, but its durability will be much better, I think. Worth it. In that case, maybe I'll just use something that's more breakable. And then that bow, I think we're already sitting on really good. And I'm already carrying a soldier's bow, so we're good. Anyway, alright, well, mostly we're going towards that tower. Is more or less the journey there. And we'll see how well it goes, but I mean, our track record is, like, incredible with getting all this stuff done. It's just, some stuff is a little more difficult than others. Alright, you can see, so we're right across the Great Bridge now. You can see the, Skywatcher there, those guardians. There's actually a couple of chests that are nearby them, by the way. Which is more just interesting more than anything. To the left is the shrine, so that'll be up there. Right at the very top, I would imagine. So I was kind of contemplating sneaking left, like, and maybe climbing cliffs on that side. We also could go right over here, and then try gliding over. I don't think the Watcher is going to be close enough for it to be a problem. And we're going to hope that's the case. Hello, skeletons. I am not scared of you, because we're friends. Everyone knows that. The bats, on the other hand, are a problem, but they're not very fast, so... Ooh, there's some winds going on. We just gotta do this quick. Those Skywatchers, I have discovered, are not very smart. But yeah, they're not very smart. Their detection radius is very skinny. Alright. Oh man, that looks like a very sheer cliff to be climbing. This, like, super fancy holy music is happening. What's happening? Are we near a dragon? That's like the dragon music. Is that why there's a random breeze? Oh, you can see those etchings really well from here. Are we near a dragon? Oh my heaven! I was about to say, hang on a minute. There's one of the dragons. Cool. Dinrao. Look at that. Explains the random breeze. That's not a dragon I see all the time. I see the lightning dragon all the time, but I don't see that fire one. That's pretty cool. That is not one of those see all the time kind of dragons. We're not climbing it for realsies right here. I just wanted to grab this. Anyway. Alright, well, we're up in the middle of nowhere at this point, so I don't really feel like the odds of running into an orc on the side of this cliff are very high. So, we're gonna attempt to climb this without that dude hopefully looking to the left. I'm sure he won't. It'll be fine. So, as we get closer to the tower, the temperature is going to drop, no doubt. Because it's looking pretty chilly over here, brother. So, I'm willing to bet it's going to get cold when we get close to that tower. Hopefully, our warm doublet is enough to keep us warm for now. Like, hopefully. Hopefully it's enough to stave off the worst of the cold. Worst case, we could make some meals temporarily. But I'm just hoping that the warm doublet will keep us warm enough. And then avoiding fights is very important after that. Because, yeah, because we'll be wearing very squishy armor. I was about to say, I was looking at that flat plane over there. I'm like, that has to be a boss fight. It is. There's a stone talus over there. Of the rare variety, apparently. I was about to say, there's no shot, there's nothing over there. No way, brother. Anyway. We need to find more, so it turns out, so the bandana that we're wearing, the one that helps us climb faster, it's actually a set. There's at least one more piece. I believe there's at least a chest piece, but I almost think that it's a full set. There's, like, the bandana, a chest piece, and I think boots or shoes or something. So... okay, now we need to put this back on, now that we made it. Because I think there is giant orc guys up here, like moblins, I believe. Somewhere closer to the bottom, maybe. Yeah, there you go. You can see his head over there. So, which obviously would be a problem, but they're not right up here at the shrine, so. And there's a memory not far away. So, that's like right down the slope just a little bit. So, there's also a chest in the distance for a bow, which we don't really care about. We're carrying a lot of really good bows. And then we'll continue towards the tower, but to be honest, discovering the Great Fairy is actually along the way. depending on the route you take. So it might be worth doing, grabbing that ferry, because yeah, the third ferry is kind of right between this point and the tower, to be honest. It's kind of hidden in this little crag, this little spot. But on the map, of course, it's very obvious when I have the map on my other screen. Oh, major? Oh, heck no. To the no. We are out. Nope. It's a great warp point. We do not need it. There's other shrines. I do not need to do that. I do not need to do that. In my map, if I click on any of the icons, like if I clicked on the shrine, I could look it up and be like, oh, it's major, and then leave. But on the map, it doesn't, it's not automatic, you know? It doesn't tell me instantly, you know what I mean? So normally I change my mask for this, but I'm really close to enemies, so unfortunately we'll just have to look like a doofus for this memory. But it's only a very brief cutscene, it doesn't matter a whole lot.
やはり反応しない。この方の遺物は大麻の剣に選ばれた者のための施設。それは間違いないけれど、肝心の起動方法がわからない。どうすればこの中に入ることが。今日は付き添わなくてよいと伝えたはずです。いくら国王の命令であっても当の私が護衛など必要ないと言っているのです。城に戻り父にそう伝えてください。ついてこないでください。
Oh no, Zelda. So obviously that was early on in that was obviously early on when, you know, she was still exploring, the world hadn't ended yet. And initially she did kind of hold it against Link, at least for a while, because Link, I mean, I feel like that a lot of Zelda's resentment is not like, especially early on, was not because anything Link did. It's not really about Link, in my opinion. It's because that, you know, because she's supposed to have the power to seal Ganon away, and it's not there. It's not activating. It's like supposedly it's supposed to be there, but she can't do it. Which obviously it is a thing later because she's currently fighting Ganon, right? So clearly, like, you know, but and her faith is supposed to be how it happens, but it's not happening. And so, because of that, Link knows his purpose, and he uses the sword that seals the darkness, and he's a very good swordsman, and, you know, despite being younger. And so he's her personal bodyguard, and he's a great swordsman. He's very strong at what he does. And I feel like that there's kind of like a hint of jealousy with Zelda to Link, because he knows his purpose, and he's fulfilling it, and Zelda feels like that she's told by her father, this is your purpose, do your job, and she can't do it, and it's not working. Not that it's her fault, like, it's nothing she did wrong, but it's not working. And she feels responsible, and I think probably a little guilty that it's not going well, and she feels like she failed, even though she did nothing wrong. And I don't know. So I think that's why there's that resentment about, like, you know, leave me alone, stop following me. And so Zelda's very smart, so she's pursuing this. She's pursuing, you know, this research stuff and learning about what came before, you know, with the shrines and the slate and the guardians and all that stuff. And it's much more interesting to her, and she's much better at it, obviously, because that part of everything is going well. And so it's a little hard not to want to pursue that, you know what I mean? It's a little difficult not to want to just chase that when that part's going well. And so much else isn't, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and cut straight across here. These guardians, like I said, they're not massively intelligent, which is good for me. So there's nothing on this cliffside. There's a like a Korok seed over there, but I think it's probably one of the shooting ones that because like there's this kind of Korok challenge thing that all these balloons appear, you have to shoot them all, and I don't have the arrows to spare. So anyway, that's why we cut straight across to get to this. Whee! Hello. All right, how much is it? Boy, sweet boy, please listen to my story. Sure. I am the great fairy Kesa. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. I need 1,000. So really, she only needs 500 from me, which is most of my money. Thanks to the 500 the guy gave me, I'm gonna be basically broke, but I guess let's do it. Sure, man, there you go. I mean, madam, sorry, I didn't mean man. It's just like, it was like a rhetorical thing. Thank you, you are too kind. Yeah, hope you appreciate it, because I'm broke now. The power, it's overflowing. All over the floor, there's a mess everywhere. It's like, what? What'd he say? Nothing. Here she comes. Tier 3 for my weapons. Hello. Hi. I like the greens. I like the color scheme. So you're the one who brought me back from the brink. Oh my, I see now that my first impression of you was correct. And you most definitely are pleasant to look at. How would you like to live here with me? Like, whoa, I mean, I got a kingdom to save. I'm kidding, of course, but you certainly aren't cute when you're blushing. You can see that but through my mask? Do you have x-ray vision? I really can't thank you enough, boy, but that won't stop me from trying. If you have the materials needed to enhance a piece of clothing, I will enhance your clothes. Why don't you let me take a peek at that little pouch of yours? With the power available to me, I can greatly enhance your clothing. Alright, what's the tier I need? That's Phantom, that's not it. I need Bokoblin guts. I actually have all the fangs I need. Yeah, I have all the fangs I need, I just need more guts. So really, I need to purposely pick fights with Bokoblins. And you cannot enhance the Phantom armor, which is tragic. You can, I mean, I don't see a point, and I'd rather wait till I have more before I bother touching those. I need to sell these other trousers. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. Won't you come see me again? I'll be waiting. Take care. Bye. I love the fairies, dude. They're so fun. I love them so much. Anyway, we need to tell that guy that we did the thing, and he should be proud, or whatever. Oh, there was metal over here, was there not? There was. Yes, I wouldn't happen to have a really great mining weapon, would I? Of course not. Well, we can do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, I saw that. I saw the one fall behind me too, but I'm more concerned about this one. There we go. Oh, hey. Anyway. I guess we will try to do this so that it blows the other way. Huh, huh, huh. There we go. Lots of good luminous stone, though. Oh, there's more. Eh. Luminous stone. Anyway, oh, I should have taken a picture of all that luminous stone. That would have been smart. Alright, I guess we were going to try to make for this little cliffside. And we're going to work our way up to the tower, which so far hasn't been cold yet, so we have not hit the actual cold, which, honestly, I'm expecting to hit any time. We also can go ahead and go up on this. So, I actually need to pick some fights with some Bokoblins on purpose. So honestly, that's not as hard as it sounds, because I easily could just go back to like the starting area. if I was like, you know, pick a fight with some easy ones, give me some guts. I could try that, and if those ones didn't drop it for me, we also, of course, could easily, really, Link? Struggling? Thank you. Anyway, we easily could do something different. So this one looks to be covered in goop, which honestly is best case scenario, because that just means it's like traversal. Oh, so there's goop and some like Bokoblin, or like Moblins and stuff. Which is great news for me, because that means, of course, I am immune to such things. Hello! Do not worry, my friend. I wish no harm upon you. I think you guys are great. You're just misunderstood. Hello, pardon me, excuse me. Good luck to you. Traveler's Claymore? Ooh, Soldier's Claymore. Ooh, what is this? Royal Claymore? Holy shoot. Well, these are very fragile anyway. I'll take that. Nope, I didn't draw anything. He lit himself on fire. That has nothing to do with me. You're not mad at me, right? Oh, no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Quickly die, quickly die, quickly die. Huh, huh, huh. Oh, my health bar. They got lit on fire and it's nothing to do with me. All right, hang on. We need more armor. I need more. I need health in a bad way. Actually, I have one that's really strong. I'll take this one. If they calm down enough, then we might be able to break aggro, you know? Okay. They started walking away, so maybe they'll forget about our past history. Okay, that was a little spooky. Anyway, hopefully they don't hold it against me. Okay, there. I think we're good. I would love to break that open, but it doesn't really say what that, like, if that is anything that matters. Oh! Oh. Alright, they still haven't heard me, so... Eh. Ooh, topaz. And an amber. Sick. Alright, anyway. That was a little spooky, but it's alright. We bounced back just fine. Let's say. You won't. You won't? I mean, what? Am I supposed to believe the goop shot that at me? Seems unlikely, but okay. Hey. Go away. Perfect. Well, may as well keep that on for a second. Don't worry, it only hit me for a moment. And I couldn't think of a better way to do that, so... Well, there you go, that was a nice one. Considering what we have been dealing with recently. Some goop and some moblins that, you know, kind of ended a little spookily, but, you know, that's not that bad. You know, like, for the generally speaking, like, that's pretty good. That is a pretty good little deal there. Before this playthrough gets too far, I probably should look up a list of, like, you know, what's really good armor that's, like, you know, like, some good armors that people recommend and versus, like, what's worth improving kind of thing. Because, like I said, I looked up a list once upon a time that listed, like, according to, like, what's efficient versus what's good to upgrade, you know. I looked up a list. I think the temperature's about to drop, by the way. Anyway, we'll see, but I looked up a list, and the list was saying that the Traveler set, the set that I use all the time, my go-to, is, like, the worst armor set to improve, because it's, like, versus what you get, versus the materials you spend. But it's so cheap. Like, I don't, like, how could that possibly be true? Like, you know, because you only need bokoblins to improve it. And the armor's decent, you know, it's not bad. Like, and it's so easy to improve. And most armors are such a headache to improve. You know, you need to kill 15, you need whatever, 15 Lionel horns to improve it. And you're like, so, like, I don't even, Lionel horns aren't even a guaranteed drop, so I really have to kill more than 15 Lionels, or whatever the case is, you know what I mean? It's just like this whole thing, and I never understood, like, how could that possibly be true? The Traveler set is so cheap to improve, you know? So, but I wouldn't mind wearing, like, a really cool armor, because on my feed on several social medias, I've started to get recommendations of Legend of Zelda stuff, and people wearing all these like really cool aggressive armor sets that I generally speaking don't wear. You know what I mean? I tend to wear very sort of more or less basic stuff, you know, and other people are wearing like these really fancy sets, and I'm like, man, that's not my vibe, dude. Like, it's like, you know, the sets are cool, but like, you know, improving things is so difficult, and I don't know, I just wonder, like, is there some sets that I'm sleeping on, like, that are worth improving, and it's not, you know, you wouldn't have to, I don't know, it's not such a big deal, right? Like, I just wonder. Anyway, so, you can probably already noticed, you know, large demon bird, but more than that, there is the Rito village and the shrine that goes with it, so that you can teleport there, but getting around that way is it's a lot. It's kind of a lot. We can obviously go around, but obviously I'm a little worried about the cold. There is the tower that unlocks that part, but you need really good cold armor to get over there. Other than that, we are getting really close on all of our towers, which is great. And then this one is like in lava, which is like spooky. This one is also very, very hot, so you need really good like heat armor. But you might not need that for the whole thing. I almost think this tower too is kind of a difficult to get to. It's not that like getting up there is difficult. It's just getting to the tower is like the hard part of that one, I think. And I don't know if we should we like go into the Rito village? Like, and we haven't checked out any of the villages or made any progress on the actual main thing. Whatsoever. So I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to contemplate what the move should be. Let's see. Dragon Bone Mire. Well, that's spooky. Because there is a shrine that is not super... I mean, so let's see. Looking on the map, there is a shrine that's right here, apparently. It's on the other side of this mountain, and so for us to, I mean, getting there would be difficult. We could try going over the top of the mountain, but it's going to be cold, and so I'm a little more. So there's also some part of me that's like, well, right here is a stable. This is where a stable is. The issue is there's no shrine near the stable, according to what I'm looking at. It doesn't look like there's any shrine near the stable. So if you're at this stable, you really should be working on your way into the Rito village to grab this shrine and get access to the village. And then while you're in there, we're gonna need money because we need that anti-cold armor set, which is gonna take it's gonna take some money. The other plan is we could bench this for now, and we could work our way back to the stable where we started, and work our way down this way into the canyon to try to get to that other tower, which is definitely an option. But I know where we should start though. We should tell that guy that we did the thing for the ferry. Because that just makes sense. Alright. On a rainy afternoon, we're running in here and tell the guy we did the thing. Hey! Hey, it's you! Did you get the Great Fairy an offering? Of course! I sure did. Alright, thank you. Looks like asking you was a good call after all. So that means you met the Great Fairy, huh? Man, I'm so jealous. But hey, at least you got to meet her, and that means technically I got to make an offering to the Great Fairy. I can't thank you enough. Forgetting something? No, I don't think so. Wait, what? You aren't telling me you want a reward, are you? You got to see the Great Fairy thanks to my tip, didn't you? And now you're asking for more? Great Fairy, even if it's just in my dreams, won't you appear before me? So, you don't get anything, because, like, you found that he basically helped you find, I mean, I say he sort of helped you, but he didn't really, but, I don't know, whatever, he was contributing sort of into you finding a Great Fairy, I guess. So, I guess that's a good thing. Oh, that was 3. Okay, well, we can just make that. Just as it is. Health is getting a little higher now. We could probably go for 4 tier items at this point. So if we did go around, we're kind of going to have to go right over the mountain. Or we could go... Ooh, actually, that would be the way by far the easiest way. Honestly. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, that would definitely be the easiest way. Okay, let's see. So what we need to do is we need to actually go to right here because this shrine that we found way back in the beginning, it overlooks this bridge, and we could get around this because there's a boss sitting in the middle of this. It's a blue Hinox chilling in the middle of that, and we ain't about all that. So we actually need to put on our warm doublet right away because we're gonna need it. And then we need to go to that shrine because it's gonna be cold. All right, we're just gonna give it a second. Hey, that's got to be a shrine. I don't think there'd be lava all the way out here. All right, down below. Open that just a scotch too late almost. Get off there. Wow, that dude went sailing. Fight me, you dog. I missed. We're gonna aggro this whole freaking base, dude. Alright, anyway. So we're down 1 heart. I don't know if anything baked is going to give me anything that little. Yeah, there's a heart and a half. There you go. That's not so bad. And none of them gave me guts. None of them, I tell you. Zap shrooms, let's go. Anyway. Let's not waste my arrows. I don't have enough arrows to be screwing around. Oh wow, he ate that bomb like a boss. Oh, a frog. Hey, get back here, frog! Oh no, he's gone. Anyway, I got some gourmet meat though. That's good. And some prime meat. That can be worth a lot of money. What's in here? Anything else? Well, something suspicious about that. Ah, like a chest, for instance. Gurk, gurk, gurk. What is this? Oh, neato. Well, we need as much of that stuff as we can get, because very soon we're gonna need to be probably selling things for money at some point. Well, that's cool. I did some looting. I found that purple rupee, and I found an opal, I think, and lots of good stuff. Alright, let's see. That structure might have an ice arrow. Hey guys, what up? Don't mind me. Sick. But first, I saw this over here. And I have questions. Uh-huh. Alright, rock salt, some flint. Sorry, a little far, I guess. There we go. Anything else? Nope. Just the flint. Alright. That'll work. Okay, so we got all those. So we're on this cliff. Alright, interesting. So there is a skull up ahead that... At the back of it, there's I think, a knight shield, and I think I am down one shield, am I not? I am. That could be good. It'd be so funny if these guys respawned immediately because the blood moon is about to hit. They're like, that'd be ridiculous. And honestly, they very well might. Literally in the middle of a combat here, so I'm a little curious. A little curious. Surely that doesn't include guys that are literally I'm in the middle of fighting, right? No, it does not include them. Perfect. Hey. I knew that that weapon was dog water, so I was just trying to get rid of it. Yes! Now maybe there's also some guts in it for me? Nice. Finally, bro. Good. Alright. Ah. Ooh, some arrows. Let's go. Alright, we don't need that. Let's see. Okay, a few things. I got a few guts in there. Yeah. You love to see it. Okay. Anyway, so there was that, and then purple rupee somewhere up ahead. Maybe somewhere to something to do with the tree? A little unsure. Maybe it's her fur. Ah, well, there you go. Yeah. Give me that rupee. You love to see it. Okay, I'll take this. Wait for that to come back. Alright, the shrine should be just up the cliffside. Will this be a good one? I hope so. Alright. On the move. Alright. We have a door. Uh-huh. Okay, that's a little obvious. Now, do we need to use the time thing, or can we just, like, kinda... Well, I don't know if that wasn't just not close enough or what. Alright, we'll try this. Please just be one arrow. Please. Perfect. Alright. There you go. The good thing it was just the one, because we can't afford to be messing around with arrows right now. Okay, well, I got one. Okay, we'll just wait until it's a little closer. Something like that. Hopefully that should be enough. Perfect. I saw my arrow fall, by the way. Oh, I need arrows so bad, it's not even funny. And life's just a nightmare. Alright, what on God's green earth? Okay, I'm obviously running along this platform. I am remembering this. Hang on a minute. Why? Can I even get over there? Like, that looks way too far to be jumping, but... Oh, maybe it's magnetic. Maybe it's magnetic. Chest. Oh, neato. Alright, well, that's fun. Now, is that the only one, or...? Because, like, is that other one that was on top of the Brock, is that a different chest? Probably. Doesn't look like we're there enough. I think we need to really be on top of it here. Wait for it. Go! Honestly, we could be just a scotch patient and wait for a big one. Not that that's gonna work, because I just noticed. Because these ones are on that side. Well, what am I supposed to do about that? Maybe if we do this... Huh. Yes. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that, but hey, that's how we did it. Sorry, wrong button. Well, I don't know if that's how that's supposed to be done, but well done, team. That is how we got it done. All right, anything cheeky? Nope. Well, that works for me. I'll take it. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, I think we were just about at our time here, and as soon as we load back in, we'll give it a save, and the next episode, we will be heading into the canyon, and there is a quest along the way. There's a quest, there's a shrine quest as well, but I don't know if we're doing that one quite yet. I'm just kind of seeing what else is lying around here, but yeah, there's quite a few. There's a few chests on the lower level. There is also a few, although they might be up on the rafters because it'll make sense later. But at the very end of this canyon is a shrine as well as a stable, and so that can be something we look into. And then up on the cliff, sorta near the stable, pretty near the stable, is the tower. And so we'll probably just go all the way to the stable, discover that, get the shrine, get access to all that stuff, and then we will probably work our way towards the tower, more or less. So let's go ahead and give it a save. Beautiful. All right, well, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later. Oh, did I just collateral that guy? Yeet. There, you go first. He's like, I think it's clear, man. You're good. As the great Bob Ross would say, what a happy accident. Later, idiots. I could hear Darth Vader in my head. I have you now. No, walk it off, bro. You're okay. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. That was so perfect.